Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got an open envelope. I ordered this on Thursday and received it today from play.com. And let's get right to it, folks, and get this thing open. See what we got. Alright. Okay, here we go from play.com. And let's see what we got here. 2002 red, white, and blue NASCAR season. See here, another great vintage race season created by our go-to NASCAR expert, representing the 2002 pro season of red, white, and blue racing. And that's 2022, 20 some years ago. Excited. Let's see here. Interesting, Tony Stewart won the 2002 championship with 6 DNFs, more than several drivers below him. You might think the races he finished was much better than the others, but he was not a case. In fact, Martin managed a slightly better average finish than Stewart. Tony just managed to fall out of a little later than other drivers. When you get down to it, he outpointed Mark Martin via the laps led bonus points. Martin only had 38 bonus points. The next 5 drivers were within 50 points. Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, and I believe this is Jimmie Johnson's rookie season, if memory serves me right. Ryan Newman and Rusty Wallace. There's some serious star power in this set. And you got Dale Jarrett, Dale Jr., the Labanis, Ricky Rudd, Ricky Craven, and Matt Kenseth. There were plenty of highlights in 2002. With the final year that Dale Jarrett won multiple races in the same season, it was the only season in the Wood Button career that he won multiple races. Dale Jr. won both Talladega races. When he combined it with his 2001 win, joined Buddy Baker as the only driver in NASCAR history with 3 straight wins at Talladega. Ricky Rudd became NASCAR's Iron Man with 656 starts. Terry Labonte, Kevin Harvick were banned from competing in the Virginia 500 in Martinsville due to reckless driving in the truck race the day before. I forgot about that. It's the last race Harvick ever missed until he retired over 20 years later. The big one took out at least 24 cars on lap 164. At the Aaron's 499 in Talladega, Tony hit the wall and then all hell broke loose. Let's talk briefly about the cards. Aside from Tony Stewart's unorthodox championship, which is requiring a banquet rating, he did implement a new special rating for this set applied to Rusty Wallace, Jeff Burton, where both were defensive drivers, conservatives. Were warranted the double brake system given each. However, neither of them actually won a race. Jerry and I felt the double brakes symbol race leader combo would make them tough to dislodge at the end of the race, where in real life they weren't able to hang on, so we decided to outline the brake symbol. And they're always in effect except when they're leading the race. When leading a race, they're considered to have no brakes. Okay. Also note that Wood Burton has a split escape rating. On super speedways, he'll have an escape rating of 10, while on other tracks, escape rating of 5. There's a notation to that effect on the top of his card. Pretty cool. And there's a handful of drivers who race part-time. These drivers subsequently number 3 next to their trophy during race week. I don't use race week, I use the actual start. Note that there are multiple drivers for the 14 to 23 to 26 to 44 to 49 and 55. Each of these were marked with asterisks. The 2002 was the final race for the non-common template bodies. In 2003, we required all manufacturers use the same roof line. Interesting, there are quite a few Dodge drivers in this set, 20 more than any other make. Despite the number of advantages, the Dodge placed third in the manufacturing competition with 7 wins. Ford had the most with 14, Chevy with 10. Pontiac had 5 wins with only 6 drivers. Pontiac announced it would be pulling out of NASCAR at the end of the 2003 season. Dodge ended its participation in 12. So we mentioned red, white, and blue qualifying decisions and about simplification. Alrighty, folks, let's take a look at the tracks here. Gotta be more than that. Gotta be more than that. There they are. Getting ready to say. Got Atlanta, Bristol, California, Chicagoland, Darlington, Daytona, Dover, Homestead, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Infinity Race is actually Sonoma, Kansas, Las Vegas, Lowe's, which is actually Charlotte, Martinsville, Michigan, New Hampshire, North Carolina, which is The Rock, Phoenix, Pocono, Richmond, Talladega, Texas, and Watkins Glen. And now let's look at these driver cards. Steve Parks driving the number 1 Pennzoil back then. Rusty in the Deuce. Herman Sadler in the 02. Mike Skinner in that Kodiak 4. Texas Terry Labonte in the 5 car. Mark Martin in the 6. Casey Atwitt in the 7. Ted Musgrave, a name from the past, 07. Junior in the 8, Elliott in the 9, but that was the Dodge with Ray Everham, not his number 9 Ford. Johnny Benson in the 10. Brett Bodine driving the 11. Ryan Newman in the 12. Stacy Hampton and Mike Wallace in the 14. Michael Waltrip in the 15 with Earnhardt Incorporated. Matt Kenseth still with Roush in the 17. Bobby Labonte with old Gibbs. Jeremy Mayfield in the 19. Teammate of Elliott's. Tony with Joe Gibbs in the 20 wins the championship. Elliott Sadler and the Woods brothers. Wood Button in the 22. Hut Strickland. Jeff Bodine in the 23. Scott Whitmore in the 23. Jeff Gordon in the Rainbow Warriors, Joe Nemechek in the 25, Todd Bodine in the 26, Frank Kimmel in the 26, Ricky Rudd driving that Haviland Ford Thunderbird for Robert Yates that year, Kevin Harvick in the 29, Jeff Green in the 30, Robbie Gordon in the 31, Ricky Craven in that Tide number 32 Ford, Ken Schrader in the 36, Sterling Marlin in the 40, along with Jamie McMurray, Jimmy Spencer in the 41, John Andretti in the 43, old Jerry Nadeau in the 44. I forgot about old Jerry, old Buckshot. Gotta love Buckshot Jones. Gotta love that name. Steve Grissom, Cal Petty in the 45, Jimmy in the 48, old Shauna Roberts, female in the 49, along with Ron Holiday Joyner, Derek Cope in the 49, Kevin LePage. Then you had Bobby Hamilton and Greg Biffle in that John Deere number 55, Jack Sprague in the 60, Dick Trickle in the 71, Tony Raines in the 74, Dave Blaney, Ryan's old man, in the 77, Dale Jarrett in that 88 for Jack Roush, Morgan Shepherd in that 89, Rick Mast in the 90, Kurt Busch in the 97 for Jack Roush, Kenny Wallace rather in the 98, and Jeff Burton in the 99. That's a look at everything, folks. I'll be cutting these out, putting them in sleeves. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We'll be showing this on the channel here one day. You know how much I love red, white, and blue racing. So we got the 2002 season now. So now we've got every season that Keith's ever made from 2011 plus the vintage. Alrighty, folks, until next time, you all have a great day. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button and the bell. And until next time, you all have a great day and take care.